convention, and then we will be underway. Thanks. Hi, for those of you that may have just joined, we are just giving a few more minutes to allow others to enter the convention, the virtual convention hall. So you're not hearing anything because we're not saying anything, but we will begin the convention just as soon as we know that we have everyone properly registered into the virtual hall. So please stand by for just a moment more and we will begin shortly. Thank you. And those of you that are very patiently waiting, thank you. We are addressing some additional technical issues, just trying to get everyone who has been properly registered into the virtual convention hall. So sorry to keep you all waiting, but we are trying to make sure we can get everyone who is supposed to be in. So just a few more minutes of your understanding and get underway. Thank you.
Oh, Maggie can't get in.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're still working on trying to get the last few in, but I think we're going to get underway. My name is State Senator Eric Berthel. This is the 2025th Congressional Convention, and I am now calling the convention to order. I am the temporary chairman for this convention. At this point, the chair now recognizes Tony Kane for the purpose of reading the call for the convention. Mr. Kane.
Republican delegates from the state of Connecticut, in accordance with the rules of the Connecticut Republican Party, adopted by the 2018 Connecticut Republican Convention on May 11th, 2018 at Foxwoods Casino, are hereby called to assemble at a congressional convention of delegates representative of local town committees convened via Ring Central on Thursday, May 14th, 2020, for the purpose of nominating a candidate for the 5th Congressional District, United States Congress.
Thank you, Tony. I would like to introduce you all to the committee chairman and the temporary officers at this time. The Congressional Temporary Secretary is Tony Kane. The Congressional Rules Chairman is Dennis Cleary. The Congressional Permanent Organization Chairman is Jeff Fleischman. The Credentials Committee Chairman is Aaron Dominic. First, some housekeeping. Should you wish to be recognized by the chair, please raise your virtual hand or send a chat to the panelists. As delegates, you will be able to see the officers of this convention and anyone giving a nominating or seconding speech. Do not worry if you are not able to see yourself or other delegates. We will now take up the report on the Credentials Committee, and to do so, I would like to introduce Aaron Dominic, Chair of the Credentials Committee, to present the committee's report. Aaron?
Mr. Chairman, there are 257 registered, presently 204 on the call. 250 are regular delegates, 7 are duly appointed alternates, bringing the total number of delegates at the convention to 257. Mr. Chairman, I move adoption of the temporary roll.
Without objection, the previous question is ordered. The question is on the table for adoption of the resolution. Will you remark? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor signify by raising your virtual hand. Okay, all those opposed signify by raising your virtual hand. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it and the roll is adopted. The chair now recognizes a representative of the Committee on the Permanent Organization, Mr. Jeff Fleischman. Jeff?
Thank you. I apologize. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Delegates, yes, I have the pleasure to present you the report of the Committee on Permanent Organization. The committee met last week to discuss our mission of recommending the slate of permanent officers for the 2020 Connecticut Republican Convention. The committee unanimously adopted as its report the full list of recommended permanent officers and recommends that the chairman of this congressional convention, Eric Berthel. The committee further recommends Tony Kane be entered into the record of this convention as the permanent secretary. Mr. Chairman, I move the adoption of this resolution.
Without objection, the previous question is ordered. The question is on the table for adoption of the resolution. Will you remark? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by raising your virtual hand. All those opposed, please signify by raising your virtual hand. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it and the permanent officers are adopted. At this point, it is my pleasure to welcome the representative of the Committee on Rules, Mr. Dennis Cleary. Dennis? Well, looks like Dennis is having a technical issue. We'll give him a minute to get back to his seat.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. Cleary, and we can't quite see you. Your part of your image on the top is blocked. I don't know if you can adjust your camera at all.
Hello.
Apparently not. Okay. We hear you from a distance, yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, I ran out of battery. Okay, Mr. Chairman, fellow delegates, I offer the following resolution and ask for its immediate consideration. The report of the Committee on Rules and Order of Business has been distributed to the 2020 The rules will provide for a stronger governance framework for our convention and our party. I move adoption of the resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Cleary. Without objection, the previous question is ordered. The question is on the table for adoption of the resolution. Will you remark? Hearing none, all those in, oh, hold on, is there someone looking to remark? No. All those in favor, please signify by raising your virtual hand. All those opposed, please signify by raising your virtual hand. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it and the rules are adopted. As prescribed under the rules, the total time for nominating speeches shall not exceed 2 minutes, and the seconding speeches for any candidate shall not exceed 1 minute. For the purpose of a nomination, the chair recognizes Mayor Mark Boughton at this point in time. Mr. Mayor, are you there? Mr. Mayor, are you present? There we are. We see you.
Okay.
And we can hear you. Good evening,
Yes,
Mr. Mayor.
yes.
The floor is yours, sir, for the purpose of a nomination.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I apologize for the technical challenges. Everything was practiced last night. Of course, it doesn't work. But I am sitting here with 2 other delegates, Edwin Duran and Roger Palanzo from Danbury. Mr. Chairman, tonight I am proud and honored to place the name of David X. Sullivan in nomination for the position of congressman from the 5th Congressional District. I am blessed and honored to have been friends with David for many, many years and longtime friends with his extended family. Let me just tell you quickly a couple of things of why David would be so important and so critical at this time in this position. David X. Sullivan is a compassionate and caring man. He understands that his first and foremost responsibility is to work with people throughout the 5th District, all the towns and cities, to ensure that all of us are working towards a common goal of making this a better state and a better country. David is a caring man. Unlike our current congressperson, he cares about the cities and towns, and he will be visible, he will be active, and he will be engaged in the events and the crises and the challenges that each of these wonderful, beautiful communities face. And finally, most importantly, David X. Sullivan is correct on the issues. He is correct in every single position he has taken about the way our state ought to function and about the way our country ought to be run. You know, it's no accident that we are facing difficult challenges and that we're here tonight on a remote system. So David knows that our times demand someone who can help put our economy back together, who can work closely with first selectmen, mayors, state legislators, governors throughout our state to make sure that Connecticut and ultimately the United States of America is on the right path. So, Mr. Chairman, I'm proud to nominate today a son of Danbury, a longtime New Fairfield resident, most importantly, a dedicated public servant who has given his life to our wonderful state, a proud family man, David X. Sullivan, for Congressman of the 5th Congressional District.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. For the purposes of a seconding, the chair recognizes Senator Kevin Whitkos.
Thank you, Eric. Good evening, delegates, my fellow Republicans. While we're home tonight participating in this virtual convention, we're resting up for the next 6 months because we're going to need every bit of energy to help flip the 5th Congressional District. You know, our present Congresswoman is not representing the true nature of the 5th District and instead aligned herself with the far left wing of the Democratic Party in Congress. Her embracing of the left does not represent the many small cities and towns and the rural areas of the 5th District. But we start to change that as of tonight. We have the opportunity to send a representative to Washington that truly represents the 5th District. Our candidate is hardworking, honest, professional, and is a true public servant. It is my honor to second the nomination of David Sullivan to be the 5th Congressional District Republican candidate. By standing united, strong, proud, and unwavering, we will help David to victory come this November.
Thank you, Senator Whitkos. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Hearing none, the chair recognizes once again Mayor Mark Boughton for a motion to vote by acclamation and cast one ballot for David X. Sullivan for Congress.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move that we, by acclamation, nominate David X. Sullivan for the position of Congressman of the 5th Congressional District, and we do so by casting one ballot.
Second the motion.
Thank you, Senator Whitkos. The question is on casting one ballot by acclamation for United States Congress and the nomination of David X. Sullivan. Will you remark? Will you remark? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by raising your virtual hand. Thank you. All those opposed at this point, please signify by raising your virtual hand. The ayes have it. David X. Sullivan is our candidate for Congress. Mr. Sullivan, congratulations. Would you like to address the body at this point in time? Mr. Sullivan, the floor is yours. I believe you are unmuted.
Thank you, Chairman Berthel. Delegates of the 5th Congressional District, of the 41 towns, I am so honored and pleased to accept your nomination this evening to run in the 5th Congressional District and win in November. I'd like to thank Senator Berthel for chairing this convention and for all the officers of the convention. I think you did a marvelous job under the circumstances, and they are unique circumstances. When I started this campaign on July 1st, it was always my hope, sir, that you politics. Thank you so much. I'm so honored for this great opportunity and to be your nominee. Thank you. May God bless you all and keep you safe and healthy.
David, thank you very much. Congratulations. We'll all join you, the panelists join you in a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, delegates, thank you to the committee members and the leadership of the convention. Thank you for your service here tonight. At this point in time, I will entertain a motion to adjourn sine die. The question is on adjournment. Will you remark? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by raising your virtual hand. By the order of the chair, the ayes have it. The convention stands adjourned sine die. Thank you.